Hello, this is fun. The purpose of this video is to create a Gantt chart in Tableau. I'm going to begin by connecting to some data. My data is in an Excel file, and I'm going to use this updated Tableau version. The purpose of me using this version of the data, which is identical to the data that I used for R, except that I added this task number and phase number variables because I had a problem with Tableau sorting my Gantt chart to make it where the phases and tasks were not in order of date, which makes it difficult to look at and read. And it is possible to fix those, however, but it takes some time to reorder them manually, and that's not something that I wanted to do during the process of this video. So that is why I added these for this video's purpose. Okay, so starting with these, I am just going to add an alias for these values, which is going to be kickoff, exactly what it has in the other column. I'm hoping that it'll still do them by sort them by numeric order and not by alphabetical order. Let's see, then we have review, the job analysis, deliverables, and finally archive. Okay, and then so there we go. Just a quick review of the data. We have phases, tasks, task numbers, a start date, and the resource, like who's responsible for it, the description of the deliverable, and its status, whether it's completed or not, and then some other variables that were used in R. Don't need to worry about those here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my worksheet, and I'm going to title this. Oops. Oh, I could have double clicked on that. So my sheet name is I'm just going to title this project. This is syntax, not analysis. And that is my dog in the background, and that will be continuous. Sentence job analysis, and then I'm just going to label this sheet really quick to the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start developing my chart. In order to do that, so I want my phases and tasks as rows. I'm going to bring this back out because I actually want the phase number by its alias. Interesting. And I want to sort that in descending order, ascending order. Great. Okay. Then I want to take my tasks and then for the columns I'm going to grab my date. When I put tasks into the rows, then it nested the tasks within each phase. Then for the columns, I want the start date. That's not necessarily true. I want to create a calculated field. So I'm going to remove this start date. And I am going to go to Analytics and create a calculated field. So the first calculated field that I want to, let's see, I want to do this totally. So I want the total duration. Bear with me because I'm going to have to do a bunch of duration. And I want that to be start plus duration. Okay, good enough. And then I have a total duration. Then I want to create one more calculated field, and I'm just doing it this way so that I do not have to, so now I have 2 dates, and I want to create one more calculated field. I probably could have done this in one step, but this is what's going to be easier for me right here. And then I'm going to do date task length. I'll just call it task length. And here I want to use the function dateDiff. This is going to give me the differences between 2 dates. Specifically, I want the day part taken out of the dates. Then I want the, I just want to use braces there instead of square brackets. So then I want the start date, the difference between the start date and the difference between, what did I just calculate? The total duration. And it has an error. How do I open it back up? I need to edit it, and it says that the calculation contains errors that it does not need. Oh, dateDiff, comma, sorry. Here we go, date. I just had a comma in the wrong place. Now my calculation is valid. So now I have a task length. Is that what I just calculated? I'm going to add this oh, that didn't come out right. Bear with me. Phase number, measure values. I see what I've done. So I had total duration, and I calculated this task length. DateDiff, date, and this has not worked out for me. So, okay, I forgot what I was doing. I'm going to start by putting the start date here. I also want to create this Gantt, so here we go. And I do not want the year of the start, right? I want the week number. I wonder where my tasks went. Tasks. And then I also want the tasks in color, so that is already there. And then I want my task length that I created and put it in size. Ooh, there we go. And I'm just going to go and see. I think that there is a automatic Gantt bar. It doesn't change it, so it stays automatic. Okay, great. So here we are. So now I have the task. I do not want tasks in colors. What I want is my resources as color, and this lays out the resources by the person who's responsible for the resource. And so here, this is what I meant, that because I use this because I used this text, by default, it puts Tableau is ordering these in alphabetical order, which is not actually the order that I want them by. So this has been a little confusing here. My alternative is to use I have a task number here. But it does not help. It's not helping me. So, this is, now I have gone and messed it up. Okay, there we go. So now we're back to, here's the Gantt chart. Unfortunately, this has ended up out of order. And in order to fix this, I can go here to, let's try data source order. It didn't do field, some week nested task length. Week start. See, that put them the other way. Oh, there we go. Okay, I did it. So the solution there was to sort by nested and the week start of sum, and then after I did that, I just hit this button to sort ascended. So there we have it. This is a Gantt project chart in Tableau. So exciting. One feature that I do like about this, and then I'll stop this video, is that I like this resource panel, this legend right here. And I just like the way that pops up by default. That is all. Thank you very much.